6 towards the inside, locked up is Backs of Life. 7th driving up from the backfield comes Tamla Saliber now. She's about 6 off the lead with about a quarter of a mile of racetrack to cover. 3 quarters in 1:26. Jameson got his third quarter in 29 and 4, and he calls on French fries and vinegar for all of her sprinting weapons in deep stretch. 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's French fries and vinegar still there. She's 2.5 lengths in front. Late speed coming the extreme outside from Tamla Saliber. She's cutting into the deficit, and she's doing it fast. Tamla Saliber on the far outside. Crowner, she's a Breeders' Crown champ. Tamla Saliber with an impressive looking rally wins. On the outside, a short lead for Somewhere Over a Rainbow. Battling on at the rail is I Love the Nightlife. LD's Lioness back out rolling now from in third as they zip by 3 quarters in 1:23. Top of the stretch, Somewhere Over a Rainbow muscles to the front for Miller now. Back to second at the inside is I Love the Nightlife. Then it's LD's Lioness third. Art Ideal is fourth. Deep stretch lead, Somewhere Over a Rainbow. She's still got some work to do. Shooting through again at the inside with plenty of courage late is I Love the Nightlife, but it is Somewhere Over a Rainbow. A Breeders' Crown pedigree to drool over, and she wins her Breeders' Crown final in 1:52 and 2. Full of himself on cover tonight, fourth out there. He's 2.5 lengths away for Smetshammer with a quarter of a mile of racetrack to cover. 3 quarters, 1:24 and 3, 28 and 4, third panel into the stretch now. Commander Crow getting his class tested tonight. Chapter 7 on the outside, parked every step and gains the leading deep stretch now for T-Trick. Chapter 7 has fought his way to the front. Commander Crow at the inside gives way. Mr. Herbie off a ground-saving trip finds late room, but Chapter 7, the cream, rises to the top as he wins the Breeders' Crown trot in 1:52 and 3. A heroic mile for Chapter 7. And by Destiny's Chance, and Jet Wash would need to sweep from last. 3 quarters in 1:23 and 3. Top of the stretch lead, and it's Economy Terran Pallone leading the way. Long quarter mile of racetrack to cover for her though, and here comes the talented American Jewel, who's up alongside for T-Trick now, staring in the eye and going right by. American Jewel takes that lead now, kicked out off cover. Here comes Shell Escape for Campbell. Shell Escape is closing, but American Jewel digs in, and it's T-Trick again. American Jewel to win the Breeders' Crown. 3-year-old filly pace over Shell Escape. Then it was Big McDeal in a closing romantic moment in one. Comes Gingras as he starts up the engine on 2 Dream On, and with a rush she powerfully is up to engage and overtake Mystery Woman for top honors at the midway point of the final turn at Woodbine. Mystery Woman is off stride in the pocket spot now. 2 Dream On has blown this one wide open for Gingras. 3 quarters in 1:25 and 3. Trotting fillies turn for home. At least 2 Dream On does. She's opened up 8-9 lengths now. 10 as she comes up towards the final 1/8 of the mile. Second on the outside, good late speed coming from Time to Kill. Then it's back at the inside. Third to Royal Assets. Be a Magician on the far outside. Far too little and far too late, as getting away on them in deep stretches 2 Dream On. It is Gingras and Tactor and the talented trotting daughter of Credit Winner who wins the Breeders' Crown final for 2-year-old trotting fillies. 1:54 4/5, matching the stakes record. 2 poised on the outside from in fourth now as Pierce has tripped her on cover. Toward the inside from in fifth now as they go by 3 quarters in 1:24 and 2. Fifth and buried at the rail as they turn home is Dorsey. They're into the stretch at Woodbine. Still on top is Check Me Out. Maven on the outside is Serious Thorn in her side, and here comes Maven on the outside. Maven strikes the lead. It's put away. Check Me Out. Maven strikes the front now for Gingras. She is clear. She is driving, and she is strong in the end of the mile. Leads by 3. Late speed coming from Win Missy B, but a 3-year-old trotting filly Breeders' Crown championship score for Maven. Maven and Gingras win it. Second was Win Missy B. Check Me Out finished third, and up for fourth outside was Dorsey. He got rough gated there. Jameson had to steady him or lose him. Towards the inside from in 7th is Dressed Apart. 3 quarters, 123 and 3. 28 and 1/3 panel. Captain Treacherous turns for home for Tetrick. Leads it by a pair of lengths. Second to the outside comes Rockin' Amadeus, willingly trying to pursue that leader as they come into the final 1/8 of the mile. Captain Treacherous put to pressure. Here outside comes Rockin' Amadeus. Andy Miller's got some racetrack for Wake Up Peter to work with now. 3 across finish coming up. Rockin' Amadeus on the outside to pull off the shocker. Rockin' Amadeus with a 17-1 stunner as he wins the Breeders' Crown. 151 2/5. After wheeling and dealing, who's going to have to summon up more speed on the way to 3 quarters because he's got one good one right up in his face. 3 quarters in 126 and 3. Wheeling and dealing at the top of the stretch leads the way. Don't you forget it on the outside. Takes it to him now. Back in the pocket spot, 3rd. Royalty for Life. Tetrick needs to find some racetrack to work with. Kicked out off cover comes Major Athens from in 4th now. They're into the final 8th. And filling out opens up 2 now. Wheeling and dealing kicks away. Second to the outside, popped out off the pocket trip is Royalty for Life, but wheeling and dealing, he is still undefeated. A perfect 9. And he's won the Breeders' Crown for filling on 156. From in 4th, outside 5th now, Better's Edge is in a striking spot. Buried 6th inside is Michael's Power. 7 to the outside, Escape the News. Winding up from way back comes Mel Mara. 3 quarters, 121 and 3. The Glamour Boys turn home. Here outside comes Sweet Lou for Pallone. Panther Hanover's given way. Up off cover, Heston Blue Chip for Tetrick now. Splitting through is Thinking Out Loud and way out wide is Better's Edge. Deep stretch battle. Sweet Lou digs in. Heston Blue Chip on the outside, tripped out and coming on for Tetrick. To the front is Heston Blue Chip, and Heston Blue Chip wins the Breeders' Crown by 3 quarters of a length. Sweet Lou put up a good fight to be second. 3rd best in there was Drop the Ball is coming to the leader on the way to 3 quarters. Pocket sitting from in 3rd is Andrevet. Outside 4th, Camille gapping her cover slightly. Rocklamation at the inside, gapping 5th. 3 quarters in 122 and 3. Into the stretch they come. Here on the outside, Drop the Ball, trying to battle on and find more Rebecca Biama. Here up off cover now to the outside comes Andrevet now. Tetrick feeds her racetrack, and Andrevet is closing up on the outside. Andrevet has got a 2nd win, and she's powering up now for Tetrick. And here comes Andrevet to give Tetrick the Breeders' Crown Grand Slam, and Andrevet is back for a 2nd helping of the crown as she wins again in 150 and 1. Outside, same spot he was in last week as they come to 3 quarters is Intimidate as he starts to rev up from the backfield for Pierce. 3 quarters, 124 and 4. They turn home. Off stride went Guccio coming into the final turn. Little Brown Fox takes over command for Gingras. Battling on at the inside is Market Share, giving every single thing he's got, and here comes Intimidate trotting up a storm. And it's Intimidate rolling past them all. Intimidate on the far outside is rolling right on by for Pierce, and there is no stopping the Intimidate Express. Intimidate is winner's circle bound as he'll score in the Breeders' Crown by 4 for Pierce, and he's home in 152 and 4. And still on top is Bittersweet. Bittersweet up front by half a length, holding on for dear life as Spoiled Again is coming to him on the outside. Pocket sitting from in 3rd as they spin home as Golden Receiver. Here comes Eric Hanover firing his bullets off cover. 3 quarters, 122 and 4. Put to a drive is Bittersweet. He's opened up for Miller now by 3 lengths. Foiled Again is 2nd. Back towards the rail 3rd, Golden Receiver. Late speed coming from Foreclosure on the far outside, but it's a Breeders' Crown romp for Bittersweet. Bittersweet wins the crown again, and he's home tonight in 149 and 1 to do it. Golden